there are a couple of talks that really embody what I believe to be not only a great model for a TED Talk, but a great model for speaking on a broader scale. And when I think about that, I actually think of Dan Pink's TED Talk on the puzzle of motivation. And I think it's got 30 something million views. So not too shabby. But what I particularly love about that talk is two things. One, he centers the entire talk on a single idea. What's interesting is that he breaks things down into a few points in his mind, but when we look at the entire flow of the talk, it really comes down to one thing. One idea that he shares about 2/3 of the way in that says the secret to high performance is not rewards and punishments, but that unseen intrinsic drive to do things because they matter. Not only does it lead to this one idea, but it's also how he places it in the talk and the context he creates for it. And what I mean by that is, I said earlier that he gives this big idea 2/3 of the way in, but he does something else. At the beginning, a couple of minutes into his talk, he says there is a mismatch between what science knows and what business does. But here's what he doesn't do. He doesn't say what that mismatch is in that moment. I very much encourage my clients to do one thing to help people to get emotionally invested in the message you're there to share with your talk, and that is to create anticipation.